Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, I am back here with the coveted Tim Holtz scrapbook paper that I am determined to use. I am just going to use these couple of pieces and the offcut of the bit that we used the other day and just make some simple journal cards. Again, this is beautiful paper. It's quite thick, it's like card. I'm not going to do too much to it because it just stands alone. It's just lovely. Yeah, it just needs to be used. So I'm going to cut it into 4 pieces, each sheet into 4 pieces. That little scrap that I've got there, I'm just going to cut in half, round the corners, and call them journal cards. There's just a sort of pattern on the back that is easily written over, so if you would like to write on them in the end of the day, you can. I have some little bits and bobs in my little containers here. There's no sort of theme to this. I just decided to use what I had already sort of made or around. So I pulled a bunch of these tiny boxes of mine that I store little bits and bobs in, and they were going to use a piece out of each and just make it up as we go along. I also have the little grumpy old men that I pull out of encyclopedias. I have those as well. I'm going to use one of those on each, and it's just going to be a simple process of using the same things to make the same thing over and over again. Each one will be a tiny little bit individualized just simply because of where the items that I'm using end up, but other than that, it's all going to be the same, but they're all going to look a little different, and I like doing things like that, so bear with me, I guess. Okay, these are just little labels that I make out of book pages. I have some frame stamps. I just stamp a frame around something, cut it out, and it becomes a label. The second things are little numbers. They just look kind of a bit like buttons. They're just simple numbers that I've punched out of paper. I printed them and then punched them out. This third thing is little punched out bits of book page that Bonnie at Bonnie and Clive sent me because she's horrible to me. And they're kind of label shaped, but they're just bits of book page, so I'm going to use some of those. And these two things are reproduction matchbook covers and just little bits of negative from slides. So I'm just going to clip those on with a paper clip because I've got some paper clips here and I don't want to stick those things down because clipping things to things is kind of fun. And that's all we're going to use. We're going to use one of each of these things on these little cards, and they're all going to be very similar. So you could put a bunch of these in one journal, or you could just put one in several journals. So it's up to you. I mean, you don't even have to make more than one, but I just like to mass make things. I find it calming to sit here and just do the same thing over and over again, and yeah, obviously it's something I do a lot. You've seen me do it over 1,000 times now. On which note, I will tell you, I do have more than 1,000 videos on my channel nowadays. So if you're itching for something else to look at, except for what I've put up today, there are a ton of videos you can go through and, yeah, just watch some of the old ones because, like I say, there's over 1,000 on there now. I've been doing this for 4 years or more at this stage, and I used to publish a video every day. So there are a lot of videos. We're down to 3 times a week now. I'm wondering whether I should do less, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Life gets busy, you know. But anyway, there's 1,000 more to go back and look at if you're interested in something else to watch. Alright, I'm sure you get the idea. I'm going to finish these off now, off camera, and I will come back and show you the photographs at the end so that you can see what they all turned out like. But they're all pretty much the same, so. Of course, I had this beautiful paper to use to do this, so, they look good without me doing a lot. But you could just do this with card, a bit of recycled, manila folder or something, and just do some stamping on it, or stick some book page down first, or whatever. You obviously don't need this old, you can no longer get it, special scrapbooking paper that I happen to have lying around because I'm a hoarder. Just use whatever you have, and they would look just as effective, I'm sure. All right, guys, thanks so much for spending your time with me today. I really do appreciate your company. I'll leave you with some photographs of how they all look, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Have yourselves a great day. Bye.